Boxing has a quirky way of scoring. It's round by round, and unless there's a knockdown, it's just 1 point per round.
Yeah.
So sometimes you could see a fight, and at the end you go, fighter A won. But when you break it down round by round, you go, oh, I guess it was 6-6.
Wishing you nothing but the best. Everybody believes you're a rising star, and I hope it proves true. And thus far, you're doing your thing. Congratulations to you.
Some people maybe don't. How good is Shakur Stevenson in your opinion?
He's not good, he's great. And I think tomorrow the world will take notice of how great he is. There's a reason why certain fighters didn't want to take the chance to step in the ring with this fighter.
Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman praised Shakur Stevenson's speed and rhythm, noting that he looked sharp, fully in control, and appeared to completely outclass Teofimo Lopez.
Come on, man.
Start that. Two different body types. One to me is a better puncher.
True, yes.
Shakur can punch way better to the body than Lomo can.
Loma
He's a
has
totally
more
different type
power
of
at
animal.
his weight than Shakur has had so
That's
far.
and
His
and
weight, weight.
No, I agree with this. Shakur is longer than Loma and naturally bigger, but you can't say that Shakur's ahead of Loma. He has not proven that yet. Maybe he will be, but man, that's a lot. Very few fighters.
He's a great.
Yeah,
So what's your favorite fighter, though, Shady?
Bro,
and still, he's telling you.
Right,
And he's
Shady
telling
also
you.
loves Teo. Shady's a big Teo
That's why
fan.
one thing about your boy, I keep it 1,000. I don't have no favorites.
No
Shakur is my guy. He's my guy.
Max Kellerman added that the outcome wouldn't be a huge surprise, pointing out that Teofimo Lopez previously lost to George Kambosos Jr., a fighter he believes isn't nearly as skilled or complete as Shakur Stevenson.
Even in the loss that he had against Kambosos, where he had a puncture, like he had some medical condition in his esophagus that was dangerous actually, and it looked like an off night. By the way, George Kambosos doesn't like when I say this, and I apologize. I understand it feels unfair to you, and maybe it is unfair.
After the loss, Teofimo Lopez admitted that his game plan didn't work. Dealing with an injured eye, he acknowledged that the better man won on the night and showed respect in defeat, handling the moment with class and humility.
Man, how you doing,
Your thoughts on tonight?
Just grateful to be here, man. That's all.
You put on a performance tonight and unfortunately came up short, but what was it that surprised you about Shakur Stevenson?
Nothing at all, man. Just didn't come with the right plan. That's all. Better man won tonight. Good fan.
Do you feel like you'd like to run it back at some point with Shakur? I know you're someone that always wants to like that time Kambosos beat you. You want to do it straight away, right?
We'll see what happens next, man. I'm gonna let my team do the work on it.
Ryan Garcia posted on X criticizing Teofimo Lopez's strategy, saying it was a poor game plan and pointing to the tactical errors that allowed Shakur Stevenson to dominate with ease. Meanwhile, Terrence Crawford praised Stevenson, saying he isn't just good, but truly great, the best, and that this performance will make everyone recognize his dominance.
A lot of people started saying, oh, he's a runner, he's this, he's that. Just to detour people from being excited to see him fight because he's not knocking people out and all that crazy stuff. But they would see why people really don't want to get in the ring with him come tomorrow.
I know you've shared the ring with him, sparring plenty of times. What makes Shakur Stevenson great? What makes him different? What makes him, I don't want to say an ilk of yourself, but in the same kind of era, the Bud Crawford era, he's got the Shakur Stevenson era.
Everything. The offense, the defense, the poise, the rhythm, the distance, the timing, punch placement, the react time. Like, I can go on and on. You know, the toughness, the grit, the grind. Like, he's amazing. You know, and tomorrow he will show.
Wade Pellman said, Shakur Stevenson may damn well be the best boxer in the world right now. He just dominated Teofimo Lopez and made it look easy. With the victory, Shakur further cemented his case as the best in the sport. Andre Ward reacted live, praising Stevenson as great and predicting he will continue proving it going forward.
Better leave that alone.
What did you think of Shakur's performance
He
tonight?
did what he had to do, man. You know, there's always room for improvement. You know, I think he had a lot of stuff he could have did, but he's so talented and gifted, man. You know, you also got to trust what he's seeing in there. You know, we're on the outside, you know. But I think he put on a tremendous performance, and obviously, you know, the level he's at, you always look for things he could do better, you know.
What did you see from the outside that he made?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, like I think it was a lot of body work and stuff like that. He could have touched on, but again, he's in there, you know. So he's seeing stuff, he's feeling the punches. We not, so you got to trust what he's seeing.
Teofimo just couldn't get
He
going.
put on well, he tried to get going. He just wasn't allowed to. So it's just the distance and range that Shakur has just perfected throughout the years, and then making him pay when he does that discourages him to not want to punch anymore. And I think he was out of answers in the first.
He added that Shakur Stevenson ranks among the world's top 4 fighters and will continue to demonstrate his dominance in the ring.
I think he didn't really have any answers. When Teo starts doing little certain things with his hands and starts playing the clown game, he got an answer. He's down in just one shot. So Shakur just stayed focused, stayed locked in. And you know, was at 4 divisions now, 26, 30, 35, 40.
How good is Shakur? I interviewed Terence Crawford
We
and he
don't
said
know.
he could be the greatest of all time.
We don't know. He's not done yet. You know, he's not done yet. He's a great for sure. How great, we gonna see. You know, he got a lot. He can box as long as.
Lennox Lewis reacted to Shakur Stevenson's dominant performance over Teofimo Lopez, saying it's difficult to counter such a skilled mover and that he expected Stevenson's control and supremacy in the fight.
Let me tell you, Shakur moved so well. He won every round, and he was just a step ahead with quickness and just with, you know, just the plan himself. Great plan coming in, and he did well. Congratulations to him.
He won all the rounds? Is that what you're saying? He won all 12 rounds?
Well, maybe he lost one, but he won the majority of rounds.
At what time did you realize that this was just going to be Shakur taking over the whole fight?
After the 4th round.
After the 4th round?
Yeah.
Teofimo, it seems like he couldn't just get it going. Like, he just tried differently going up and down. The counters were getting him.
Yeah.
What could he done differently tonight?
I don't know. You know, it's difficult to box against a great mover like that. And, you know, he tried. He definitely tried. His dad was emotional. You know, he wanted him to do better, but, you know, this is boxing.
Keyshawn Davis said it's no surprise, noting that he knew Shakur Stevenson would perform at this level, showcasing his skill and dominance.
Took it out of him. Nah, I wasn't surprised because the ref kept saying, show me something, Jermaine, show me something. And one time, Jermaine was like, all right, G, like for real. So I wasn't surprised at all. And plus, his eye was shut and bleeding. Like, it was time to stop.
Incredible. Eddie Hearn reacted, saying he was confident Shakur would win, but didn't expect him to perform so impressively. He praised Stevenson for exceeding expectations, dominating brilliantly, and highlighted his skill, speed, and overall performance in the fight.
Just be too good.
Yeah.
Like he didn't really have to
Listen, I was fully confident he'd win the fight. I didn't think he'd win it as widely as that. I thought, you know, I mean, look, Teo's a great fighter. He made him look average in there. And that's because Shakur is so good. His IQ is so good. His footwork is so good. I actually think he could have stopped Teo if he would have pushed it on the gas a little bit, but didn't need to. It was so easy. He's a 4-division world champion at 28 years of age. Phenomenal.
What was his excellency saying ringside watching it?
Just that he's so good, you know, and I think sometimes people think that you know, Teo can do a little bit more, but like every time he tried to, he was just getting countered, peppered, and yeah, it was phenomenal to watch.
Conor Benn always managed to come away.
Started on a few people tonight, yeah.
Shakur Stevenson, so I just spoke to him there. He said his style's boring. He said if you like boxing, he gets it, but other than that, it's easy work for him. That fight realistic?
Yeah, why not? Look, for me, I still dream of Conor Benn winning a world title.
Zach Schumacher stated, "You can criticize the performance, but you can't criticize the heart. Boxing needs more fighters like Teofimo Lopez, willing to give everything." He delivered the fight fans wanted, showing courage and determination. That commitment and bravery deserve respect, because putting it all on the line is what makes the sport great, regardless of the result. Meanwhile, Teddy Atlas reacted live, expressing disappointment in Lopez's start. He said it was tied up and not good, noting that when a fighter comes in with all the hype and antics from his camp, more should be shown. Atlas observed a minor headbutt, likely Lopez's fault, as he rushed in headfirst, appearing top-heavy. While some judges may favor aggressors over tacticians, Atlas emphasized that aggression must be effective, not reckless.
But what you said, some people said 2-2. I understand. I think it's a shutout. Shakur won this round so far, but a little headbutt there, I guess. A warning from the ref, and that's probably the fault of Teo, to be honest. He's rushing in head heavy, top heavy, but some judges like the aggressor more than the tactician. But for me, it's got to be effective aggression. It can't just be aggression. And a little bit better close to the round by Lopez. That was
it was. He went to the body better. He had a little success with the right hand to the body.
He got his range.
Teddy Atlas praised Shakur Stevenson's technical dominance, highlighting how he controlled range, connected effectively to the body, and used his right hand with precision. Atlas noted that while Teofimo Lopez's father urges him to hit Shakur, he hopes for better strategic guidance, as Teofimo needs it at this stage. Discussing the scoring, Atlas acknowledged that Lopez may have had a slightly stronger second half, but overall he remains behind. He emphasized that Shakur's jab is a key weapon. Both fighters understand its value, but as a master of it, Stevenson has maintained control. Ultimately, Atlas stressed that for Lopez to stay competitive, he must adapt, build on small successes, and counter Shakur's precision. Without doing so, Stevenson's dominance remains unchallenged, leaving Lopez with a steep uphill battle.
Terrence Crawford, the great Terrence Crawford, and I think they were making fun, to be honest. I think they were chiding Lopez and his father. I think they were chiding Lopez and his father a little bit.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk before this fight and some nasty stuff said on both sides. But you'd like to think after the fight that they gained some respect and put that to bed. Terrence Crawford doesn't lose, huh?
No, you don't.
Claressa Shields expressed immense pride in Shakur Stevenson, applauding his dominant performance against Teofimo Lopez. She noted that Stevenson didn't just win. He completely outclassed Lopez, proving why he's among the best fighters in the world. Shields highlighted his precision, speed, and tactical brilliance, emphasizing how effortlessly he controlled the fight and dictated the pace from start to finish. She stressed that performances like this solidify Shakur's place among the elite, firmly positioning him in the top 4 of his division. Shields admired how he combined defensive mastery with sharp offensive execution, making every move count while remaining composed under pressure. Even when Lopez tried to adjust, Stevenson's skill, timing, and ring intelligence made him untouchable. For Shields, this fight was a clear demonstration of Stevenson's talent, heart, and status as one of boxing's very best today.
Boxing. and like I told y'all, we was gonna see a little bit of athleticism, but we was gonna see Shakur be using his jab, going to the body, and we saw blood today. Shakur did great today. Only thing I can ask for is stopping. I can't ask for nothing else.
What'd you think about, obviously, Teo's eye? He never seemed to be able to get into it at all. Is that kind of like the experience you had?
Or he won a round or two, maybe, but that's it. Shakur dominant. He was able to hit him clean first round, able to avoid shots. Shakur just on his A game. He's sharper, he's stronger, he's better, and now he's a 4-division world champion. I'm so proud.
That's a wrap for today's video. Stay tuned for more fight breakdowns, expert analysis, and all the latest from the boxing world. Until next time,